Hello, welcome to Plant-Based Large Family. I've been asked how much time we spend in the garden to get it all done and what specifically we do in each day. So every day's different, but I'll just show you a couple things we've been doing. Some days are more exciting than others. Today, all we did was weed and mulch, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But the other day we got a lot done. We put up hoops for our tomatoes to climb. We put up hoops for our watermelon to climb. I planted some purple snaps underneath the watermelon. I also cut down a Japanese fireball that had completely died back. Anyway, while I was putting up the hoops, the kids ripped up all of the spring peas and harvested them, threw them to the chickens, and I planted some kale and some summer squash in this section. We cleaned out the coop all the way, and we filled it up with wood shavings we got from the local lumber yard. And then we went throughout the garden and we covered everything with everything from the coop. Everything except for the blueberries. We covered strawberries, potatoes, we covered everything with all the manure and wood shavings from the garden. So all we need is a good soaking rain to get that in the soil, which we have not had, and it's not really in the forecast, but I don't know, I might just have to water one of these days. So that's what we did the other day. That was a lot to get done in one day. We were exhausted. We all took showers, and but we felt truly accomplished. Today was a little different. Today we just weeded and mulched. You can see tarp showing through. Well, the weeds also love it when the mulch is decomposed. So we weeded. You can see all the new mulch, and you can see we still have a lot more to go. We'll probably just continue to weed and mulch. We don't really have a lot else to do. We also today, there were some spots in the tarp that where weeds were coming through, just where tarp wasn't overlapping properly. So we fixed the tarp and we weeded and mulched today. As far as timing goes, it's different every season of my life and season of the year it's different. Right now, I have a 5-month-old, and she sleeps from 8:30 to 10:30 roughly, and so that's when we work in the garden. Now, like yesterday, she woke up at 9:30, so we only got an hour done. Today, right now it's 10 o'clock, so we've worked an hour and a half, and the monotony of weeding and mulching has gotten to us, and so we just quit after an hour and a half. The other day when we got all that done with the chicken coop and everything, we worked a full 2 hours, so it just depends. As the weather heats up, we will probably work earlier in the day. I'll probably get up at 6 and pick blueberries, because when the blueberries are ready, that's when it's so hot you just don't want to go out past 9 o'clock. So I'll probably pick blueberries early in the morning, and then we'll do whatever else needs to be done later in the morning. And the reason I am so fervently weeding and mulching is that later on in the summer, you don't have as much time just because it's so hot. And also, you're spending all your time harvesting, which is not a bad thing. I just like to go ahead and spend the time I have now to go ahead and get ahead of the weeds, so that in the summer I don't have to worry about weeds overrunning the area. I just have to worry about harvesting all the food. I did want to touch on the Jerusalem lettuce. Somebody asked me how it tasted, and I hadn't even tasted it yet. We had been eating all the other spring lettuce that bolts more quickly. So I wanted to do a taste test for you. So first thing you notice, the white, well, it lets off some of that whiteness that tells you it's going to be bitter. But when I taste it, it's actually sweet. Now, it is 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's not like I'm tasting it at 3 p.m. But it has a little bit, it's not like candy, but it has a little bit of a sweetness. Whereas this, I know for a fact, I'm not even going to taste it because I had to spit it out the last time I had it. It also lets out that white thing, that white juice, that milky juice that tells you that it's bitter. And I'm not even going to taste it. I can tell you it is disgusting. So, it's called Jerusalem lettuce. I think I got it from Park Seed. And I did not plant a lot. First of all, they didn't give me a lot of seeds. But second of all, I planted them in the milk jugs that I overwinter, and we got a late spring frost, and these do well in the hot sun, and so that late spring frost killed all of them except for this one plant. But I will definitely be ordering these again. I'm in zone 7B, so anyone in these warm zones, I would definitely try this out. It is, just for reference, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, it's mid-June, and this lettuce tastes sweet, and it has not bolted. So, definitely excited about that. So I hope that answers your questions as to what we do, what we get done, what time of day we work, how it all gets done. Now I do have 3 good helpers and another helper that's learning to be a good helper when it comes to weeding and mulching. They get to choose every day what they want to do. Sometimes they want to weed, sometimes they want to mulch, and I'll just do whatever they don't want to do, and we get it all done. So it is nice having helpers. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any further questions, and I'll be sure to cover it in the next video. Have a great day.